change her heart and then fell back. Old man lived a long life. Walked around with a long Zeus, that Colombiana, that's mere models like. Yeah. Look at the flick of that wrist. I'm feeling like Leonardo. Let me paint the picture. I might need a bottle. On the road to success, I can feel the throttle. That Michelangelo, hundreds of that old man had a change of.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, it's a showdown between two teams with the same record on the year. It's the Crusaders going up against the Ravens. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Crusaders and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fielded about a yard deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it, because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. And this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. So we lose. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll give it to him right up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
Okay, no score on that play. But this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. Now a hit and a loose football.
Can anyone get it?
What a move. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Now let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Throwing left side, it's complete. 23 yards on the play.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
They come out here in the eye. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sharif Floyd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be... Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. Try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. It'll be a gain of 9, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to... Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And they're going to speed things up here.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll drop the throw, and his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Down the numbers. There he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39!
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going by trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 11. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over. Right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now you're going to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And now they're in the hurry up. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that? Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's their quarterback, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They go back to the air here after the INT. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. And the returner has that invisible shield around him. He deserves that space. Didn't have it there. That's why the penalty comes out.
Awareness goes on both sides of the ball. The guys chasing it down have to know whether the ball is going to be caught, fair caught, whatever, so they don't contact the punt returner.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Now let's go. Boom, there in there.
Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
3 down.
Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, and it's his 3rd missed field goal of the game, much to the displeasure of this home crowd, some of whom are heading for the turnstiles.
And unfortunately for him, he'll be a hot topic of discussion on talk radio in the week ahead. But I think this goes beyond him. This has really not been the greatest of performances from the top to the bottom.
They come out here in the I. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain.